EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. All right, 80.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now it's Burrow. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. It got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release. It's just incomplete.
You got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Foster on 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I'm one, right?
Burrow will throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, if the guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Foster. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. this first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The kick by Lambeau is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44, Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. Oh, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally, you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Plays hot. Hot.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down and goal. Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession and the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up from about the 31. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Just a 30-yard punt that time. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And Lambeau will put this one through, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Army. At 25 the mic. We got 25.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. LaVisca Chenault there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Webster. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Burrow on play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.